morning, MS Live. Good morning, MS Live. I'm your host, Dulci Hill, and I got, let's see, I'm sharing it to the meerkats there. So I got under the wire. Under the wire. Let's see, I'm going to get kicked out of that one. That's all right. If you don't like me here, kick me out. I don't care. Anyway, I got a lot to share with you. I didn't feel like being on. All right, I know Facebook, you're bouncing around, so let's do that. Anyway, a lot to share, and I'm gonna start by telling you I had to go to the airport yesterday. BWI, I had to drive all the way down there. And it was a long drive. Hi, Chris. So it was a long drive. I got there, and then I asked my telephone directions bring me home. And instead of bringing me directly home, it brought me almost to Washington, D.C. I went so far. Problem is my eyes got so tired, and when my eyes get tired, I get double vision, so I can't do that. So what I was doing is when the person I was driving to the airport was driving, I was oh, my glasses are on my head. I was making fixing my glasses, because I realized that when I was driving the other day, my eyes got double vision. I went like this. I couldn't see, right? And they say close one eye, but when you close one eye with double vision, what happens? You lose your stereoscopic vision, and you can't see. So, do you remember going to the eye doctor and they give you the glasses with lots of holes? Hi, Maureen. Lots of holes, and you could see through the holes, and all of a sudden you see better. Well, what I did is I held 3 fingers in front of my eye to see through with both eyes open, and I didn't have double vision. So what I decided to do was create something similar in my glasses, right? In a pair of sunglasses, right? So what I did is when I'm getting the person who I'm taking to the airport, made that person drive, and I scissors on a bumpy road, crazy. So what I did, all right, let me get an end. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that. Also about my, I have an appointment today and tomorrow. Also, I don't know whether you can see. Look in the back. Do you see the, I got handles changed, door handles. See, they're not turn knob, they're levers. Guess how much it cost me to have them installed? 9 different doors. I had them put on. $30 a door. Is that a lot of money? $9? Hi. Oh boy. Okay. So just 1 minute. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay. It did not. Said I was low battery. So thank you, Big Rob. But you always say that. You always make me feel so good when you come from. Yeah, it is great. All right, so I'm trying to find an end. I'm going to find an end. I'm going to show you how that is. So anyway, let's see. John's with us. Larry's with us. Larry and Sheila, probably. Oh, and then it says Lynn is watching. Good morning, everybody. I hope your Easter was wonderful. Mine was good. I made duck. I made crispy duck. The first time I ever made duck that tasted fantastic. I made good duck. I made Peking duck before. I've made duck, but when you make duck, the key is you know what? You 350 and you do lots of holes on it and you flip it and you cook it for 1 hour each time. You flip it 1 hour for the first hour, 40 minutes the second hour, and you flip it 40 minutes a second, and the last. And you baste it with what did I baste it with? Balsamic vinegar, honey, and lemon juice. It's incredible. And I made Moroccan rice. Yes, Resurrection Day. That is, I don't know how many people use their teeth. Use their teeth because they can't feel their fingers. Yeah. That's bizarre. You know what? Worst case scenario is that it's not meant to be. Maybe or I was looking at the wrong. It's hilarious. All right, I'm trying to get it to start on this side. This side. Here is the beginning of the tape. So, oh my gosh. All right, hot mess. Okay, so what I'm showing you is how to make glasses that'll fix your double vision. All right. So what you're going to do is, so I'm going to do this while we're all together here. What you're going to do is get a pair of glasses. And since summer's coming, I did get a pair of sunglasses, right? I wonder if I can do this without. All right. Get enough to go, right? Get enough tape because we're making lines, all right, on one side. It's only one side, all right? It's only on one side. So I'm doing that while you guys are all talking. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Susan. All right, so now I've got my master line thing. I'm going to have to wear my glasses for this. So I don't know. Have any of you experienced double vision? Let's talk about it. The clinical term is diplo. Somebody help me out. What is the clinical term for double vision? And if you're driving, they say you can get prism glasses. You can get here we go. Hang on. Prism glasses. They say close one eye, so you can get an eye patch. Thank you, Susan. You noticed. Oh, I had diplopia. Thank you, Dennis. You know what? I had 3 inches cut off, and I had the dark put back in. I was, I don't know why I keep turning into Blondie, but. I like to have darker hair with highlights, but it's all smoke and mirrors. And here, oh my gosh, I had this white streak, this gray streak, and the hairdresser was like, oh, I'll try to blend in more dark, but let me tell you something. I used to, hi Maze, I used to think that if you're going to go. And thank you. If you're going to go to the hairdresser, right? So I amortize it. So how much am I willing to spend a month? I mean, we live on. Good morning, Jane. I am willing to spend $50 a month to get my hair done. So the problem is that to get my hair done, I think it's a racket what these hairdressers charge you. This is a $200. Well, it was $175 and a $30 tip. Oh my gosh! So I have to amortize it, $50 a month. So I'm not going until September. So get used to this. Let me see. Yeah, Tim, Tim, double vision was your first symptom. Mace, have you had double vision? Let's see. With cutting stripes with ataxia is really exciting. Ataxia. Does anybody remember what ataxia means? All right. Ataxia. Hang on. All right, I am going to show you. I think I can assemble this. Okay, I can assemble this. Okay, so, oh my goodness, today is Jane's birthday. So I'm going to sing a song. And wherever you are in the MS world, we're all connected because we all suffer with the same symptoms. Same symptoms. And not all of us have the symptoms, but let's all sing happy birthday to Jane. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jane. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Anyway, that's happy birthday, sweet, sweet gal. I was planting your flower seeds yesterday, thinking nice thoughts about you and hoping you felt love. All right, so I've got, believe it or not, I've got a little fringes here. So let's see. Now I cut the fringes off. All right. Now as far as double vision, active 36-year-old, I could. All right. What are you saying? You couldn't run because what? Why? All right. Gate. Yes, Dulci. Gate. What, Maze? Maze is Maze, how come you don't jump on YouTube? How you're on Facebook? How come you don't do this? You're quiet. Is everybody singing? Oh, Chris said we sounded great. Yay! You remember? Do you remember last year when I was on the porch and the clock? So did the Westminster chimes, and we talked about there are words to the Westminster chimes. All right. So what you're supposed to do that I didn't do is take your glasses and clean them. All right. I'm gonna use my shirt. All right. Clean them. All right. You have to be able to see really well in order to clean them. Hi, Nikki. All right, now you take your first strip, and now it's only going to be one eye. I'm doing my right eye. You cover your eye and you decide which one is the stronger eye, and believe it or not, my right eye is the stronger one. So you can play around with it. And all right. Okay, so you're gonna, do you see? I did the line there. That's one. All right, one. All right, here's another one. I'm gonna do another line. And I'm telling you what, this here, you're going to play with it. This here will save you thousands of dollars of going to the doctor well, call your neurologist and let them know that you have double vision. But all right, why am I working on my lap, guys? You know, wouldn't this be fun if we all can get together and do some romper room stuff? I'll tell you what, wouldn't this? We should have a convention and do this. You know what, Susan? I have a pair of sunglasses that I did this on the drive down to the airport yesterday, and when I drive, my eyes. Let me see. I think I don't. I think that's they're not close enough. When I drive, after a while, I think my eyes get really tired. The more tired my eyes get, and the farther you look out, right? The farther you look out, so you're driving, not if you're in a room, but if you're driving, then my eyes get tired and I don't see as well, and that's not a good thing. I could do. All right. This is going to be fantastic. You know what? It was easier to do this in a moving car with bumps than. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, I got two. I got two. Two. So, what, again, remember going to the doctors and they give you the glasses with the pinholes, or not glasses, there's things with the pinholes, and you've got to look at the contrast of the numbers and notice when you've got the pinholes there, you can make out those numbers better. So I got to thinking that if that's true, I can make them out. Maybe it will help my double vision when I'm driving. So what I did is I made some double vision glasses, which I'm showing you how to do here, just sunglasses. All right, Lipton's. Yeah, let's see. Chris, what did you, what's Romper Stomper? Nah, you know what? Are we smart? I was told at the gym yesterday when I went swimming that I was smart. I don't know if it's smarter. You know, it's up to us to share how we cope with this thing called MS. And this is going to be great if I can get that stickiness off my finger and get that tape stripe. All right. Oh my God. All right. All right. So you see right there. You see right there. And one more. I'm going to do one more. Okay. All right. Right there. Right there. And you put that on, and I'll tell you what, I can see better than I can see. Bizarre. This is really bizarre. But make your own. Plus, the ones I have in the car, I can wear my glasses, and I can wear them over. They're over glasses. But anyway, try that. Try to do that because you're not blocking this one eye. And now I have stereotopic vision. So it is crazy. It is. And when you look up close, This is for double vision. If you have the double vision, instead of paying for expensive prism glasses, it's amazing what those doctors will do there. That it is, you know, aren't these giant? I had to skip it too. What are you skipping? Stompers. All right. Let's see. Improvise. That's right. You know what? Do you remember the MS Society had a word, resilience? And resilience was about adapting to difficulties that we may have. So how do we adapt to situations? Because I used to have a boss in Washington State when I had my territory. I sold, and my territory was my territory was. I'm gonna just one. Hey, hello. Speaking. Yes, I have an appointment there. Okay, I'll be there. But anyway, I'm in the middle of a meeting, so I can't talk. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay, that was the urology appointment I told you about. I have a urology appointment after this at 2 o'clock today, and guess what? And this is something else. And they just, it was supposed to be at 2:30, but they just called me, and I thought, oh boy, I have an appointment with these people, and they're calling me. I better answer it. And they said that they want me to come in a half an hour early, and what they're doing is this is if you have urinary. Hi, Vanessa. If you have urinary or bladder or bowel incontinence, and medication isn't working for you anymore, or it's not working effectively, there is something that you can do to come down. That a neurourologist, they put a wire into the sacral part of your spine, and it stimulates, it sends stimulation up your brain, very much like the medication's supposed to do, but the medication wears off. So this is an implant, right? It's just a wire, and I'm getting it tested. And what it is that you wear it, and it's got a battery that is rechargeable. So that is what's wonderful about it, is that it takes care of bladder and bowel. So that is a good thing. Even though I'll let you know. Remember how I was telling you it was a leaky faucet all over the place? I stopped the Mozambique medication, stopped Vesicare, and guess what? I read that the oxybutylin, which is ditropan, you can go up to 30 milligrams. So and I had 10 milligram tablets. So I took 20 milligrams. I stopped all my urinary medication, did 20 milligrams, and guess what? It worked. Completely dry. So they're not going to like my, I had to do a urinary journal, and they're looking for me to be leaky all over the place. Problem is that I'm an adult. I don't even need pads anymore. I can wear cute little outfits. Forget it. So, but I'm going to go down. I'm going to see if they let me try anyway, because less is more. I'd rather not take medication. By the way, my neurologist is angry at me. I'm going. Oh, and then tomorrow I'm going to a spasticity doctor. Rigid doctor, because the back pin's not working. And I talked my my general practitioner into giving me tizidine. and it's working. It's working all little. No, all right. You guys know that I'm a glass half full. I'm a glass all the way full. Speaking of, that's probably why I'm not having any accidents. I'm not drinking water, not today, but I will. I will. I gotta drink some water. And Richard. So anyway, today's topic was making your homemade double vision glasses with strips of black tape. And what I did is use plumber's electric tape. This is the same tape that you use to tighten a screw. I don't know why it was in uh, my girl toolkit, but it was. So I got excited. I'm driving. I'm driving that person to the airport yesterday, and I'm making strips. I'll show you my other one on Thursday. Oh, I think I got hiccups. So tomorrow, I might, I might get a massage. Oh my gosh, I hope they give me a massage because this is the neuro institute of. This is the place that puts the electrical things on your muscles, the TENS unit, and they have you ride a bicycle, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, you ride a bicycle while it kind of electroshocks you. Wonder how that'll work with the bladder. I don't know. But they had a cancellation. Remember, they weren't supposed to get to me until June 14th. And I asked them, can you put me on a waiting list? Or a cancellation list? And they called up and they got it. And that's a wonderful thing. Anyway. My gosh, one of you guys what did something die in you? Oh my God, it wasn't me. That is awful. I need a match. I need a match. What's the number of the spray you talked about? It's the name of the spray I talked about. Now remember, Susan, you can also look at the playlist, Managing Symptoms, and I go in depth where I talk specifically about the medications you take for urinary incontinence. Now, the one that's used for kids, the one that you can take at night and it turns off your bladder for about 8 hours, is called desmopressin. It's a nasal spray. So you do one squirt in each nostril, and it's good for 8 hours. It's important that you don't drink water up to that because you don't want to turn off your bladder when your bladder is full. Uh, um, the other thing is sometimes, like if I'm going to go on a 2 hour drive someplace, I have to be someplace where I'm not going to go to be able to get to the bathroom for 2 to 4 hours. Airplane, that kind of thing. I'll bring the desmopressin and I'll do one squirt. One squirt is like 4 hours. So anyway, ask your your urologist. Your urologist needs to do that. I I wonder. I wonder if I'm going to be doing that. With I don't know. There's something wonderful about not having to get up in the middle of the night when you have MS in here. Balance is bad and everything, and make your way to the commode. It really works for me. It's desmopressin. Thank you, Vanessa. Vanessa's in the house. You. Desmopressin. Yes. Why should I spell it when you just did such a beautiful job, Vanessa? Oh my gosh, Vanessa, you are awesome. I love it when you guys assist me. I love it. You know what? Oh, thank you, Jesus, for every single person that comes. Thank you so much. I'll tell you what, that and that pad, Gina, you were talking about having pains and stuff. By the way, Gina, your family Easter pictures are incredible. They're I love that. I just I love those of you I'm Facebook friends with, I snooped around and checked out your beautiful Easter pictures, and that's wonderful. That was yeah, great. Um, so what was I talking about? Anyway, I didn't. I was laying in bed and I thought, oh my God, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning and I'm laying in bed. I did not get out of bed until about 8:15 because I did not like the way I didn't want to do today. I thought, I'm not going to have the energy to do today. All right. May says, Neuro says to me, you're still on med because last time I stopped my own. All right. May, all right. You stopped medication. What did you stop? What did you stop? Yeah, I don't. All right. What did you stop? I don't know what you stop, but it's don't stop any medication you're on unless you physically talk to your doctor. I have a minor in pharmacology, and like I was backing off of baclofen because it doesn't work for me. But I was taking 120 milligrams a day. I was physically addicted to this medication, and since it's a muscle relaxer, if I went cold turkey, the amount of cramps, the side effects, the it's bad. So you have to taper. Typically, when I'm working with the doctor, if a doctor would work with me, I would taper off. I would take one lasts for a long time, and then I would take two lasts, and then three. So I've backed up. I'm down to one baclofen a day for the next couple of days, and I'm up to three tizidines a day, and that under my own supervision. I don't do what I say because I'll tell you what. But that's because I know about chemicals, and I can't get a neurologist. They're angry at me. They're no my neurologist. And then my urologist. I'm going to see her today. I don't know why she didn't call in the I don't know. I don't know. I've got to be my own doctor. So I know, and it's important if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. It's important if you join the Meerkat group to ask each other what works for you. I'm not a doctor. What works for me is this. Please take is desmopressin. Please take that information and bring it to your neurologist or your urologist. And you do that because, I can't write you a prescription. Nor would you want me to. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Let's see, Susan. It is, and I think it is an enzyme. It's a no. It's not. It's a hormone. It's a hormone because they give it to uh, children who are bedwetters. Uh, um, Medication is not working. You know what? I get you. I get you, May. You did not think that the Tectafera was working, so you were going to stop that. You were going to stop it, and you did stop it. And you did stop it, but you know what? It's really good to do. Tecfidera. It's good to um, have your backup. Have your backup. Yeah, to Sabri, and to Sabri the bomb. To Sabri. Oh my gosh, I can go on to Sabri now. I could go on, but they won't let me. They won't let me. Hi there, Patricia. Patricia's in now. Yeah, yeah. So that is so, Vanessa. What I'm thinking is go to msfrontiers.org and look at the medications for MS and look in the order of effectiveness, and the side effects are written there too, and how you get it, and yeah, of course Tisabri is right up there. Tisabri, and I'm on rituximab. Um, by the way, I'm there. Anyway, no. All right. What did you? Now you know what, Gina. You're right, and I'm going to another neurologist tomorrow who specializes in the spasticity, and he's at Johns Hopkins too, and it won't be in the city. I don't have to go to the city. I'm going to his Green Spring office, and you know what, I may, because I'll tell you what, I've had male neurologist, and this is my first female neurologist I've had for about 5 years. Um, and I don't, you know, I don't know why I, I am programmed to look at the differences between men and women. And for some reason, I have a lot of respect for women. I was the only woman in the field of business, what I was doing. But what I discovered is that I had to be hyper professional, hyper masculine, hyper whatever, in order to get the respect of my coworkers. When I found out, this was my experience, when I found out I could do anything, there was nothing I could do to be, in the Billionaire Boys Club. I became my own person. I did my own thing. But I'll tell you what, because I'm not going to be a guy. I'm not going to even pretend to be a man in order to fit in. And now the reason why I'm saying that is that I wonder if because I'm a female, and I think, and I have definite opinions, and she's a female. Problem, she wanted to debate. She wants to debate a situation that I didn't want to debate. I don't want. I personally, I don't get the flu shot every year. I don't do that. I don't. I haven't gotten the shingles. I haven't, which is a little scary. But I don't get that. So I don't want to get the. I don't want to get the vaccination for COVID, and I don't. I have specific reasons why. So she said, well, tell me why, and then I said, well, some of it's religious. She says, the Pope is okay with it. I said, I'm not Catholic, but that was beside the point. The point is that I like to have my beliefs. If a neurologist says, I want to put you on desmopressin, or a urologist, I want to do that, a nasal thing, so that you don't be in bed. Just say they say that, and you said, well, it's against my religion, or I don't want to sniff a hormone. I've got a problem with that. And besides, if I put a puppy pad on my bed, I have no problems. So I'm thinking, and that's not acceptable to the urologist, and that's your decision. Then there's a breakdown in communication, and this is what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on. So this other doctor, and I don't have that problem with male doctors. I don't. I don't. It's just I don't. So yeah, Jane is let's see. Jane is talking to Gina and talking about praying that she needs the fusion. Um, Also, Gina, I wanted to talk to you specifically because you said you've been having problems, pain sleeping, and I wanted to know if you looked into getting that mattress pad. It's incredible. You know what happened one day last week? Uh, um, it wasn't working. It just I turned it on and it looked like it had a short. And I thought, oh boy, that's bad. That's bad. Um, I got it working because all I could think of is if I don't get this pad working, I'm not going to sleep. And it's a pressure pad. And on Amazon, it's $79 and it's cheap. Remember, it's returnable. If you try it one. I'll tell you what. It's to the point now that I would probably get a second one to travel with. I think I'd travel with that because I'm thinking, how in the world? I don't know. I don't know. It's great stuff. All right, so Gina, let me see. You know what, Jane? That's a great suggestion. Jane said, "Oh no, Jane. All right, I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, Rituxan. I was to see another specialist. He didn't take mine because, you know what? Insurance. You know what? Absolutely. Absolutely. Vanessa's talking. You know what it is that Rituxan is made by Genentech, and so is Ocrevus. And what happens is they discovered that rituximab works for people with MS. And the reason why is that people with chronic leukemia or arthritis are given rituximab. Um, uh, Rheumatoid arthritis are given that, and it's been working. Problem or here they noticed they had MS, they weren't having attacks. So what happened is they started using it for people off label for people with MS. What happened is the patent, just like Motrin. Remember Motrin had a patent, and when the patent came off, they started making generic brands all over the place. Ibuprofen. They started doing that. So Genentech made rituximab, and the patent was about to expire. Instead of going through the research and getting it FDA approved for MS, which would mean all of our insurance would have to cover it, they changed it a bit. They changed it, modified it, and created Ocrevus, made by the same manufacturer that makes rituximab. But it's a different slightly different because, and it wasn't tested and studied as long. So what they did is they put all the money into research on that, so they can charge a lot more for that now, and only insurance will cover Ocrevus. It will not cover rituximab unless you're on Social Security. Medicare. Medicare covers rituximab. All right, so that's the long and short of why I can still be on rituximab. Now, here is something, because I'm on Medicare. What you can do is, if you don't have Medicare, call your insurance and ask them. Ask them if they would pay for it. And as your doctor, to fight for you getting that. Now, let me see. All right, Gina didn't get it ordered in from me. Oh, you did, Gina. I want to know how it works for you, because I'll tell you what. I don't want a bed with. It's the difference of me sleeping and me not. It just the every night I had to take the 8-hour Tylenol and naproxen sodium, which lasts 8 hours. So both of those are anti-inflammatory, anti-pain, because my hips would hurt, my shoulder would hurt, my back would hurt. Oh my God, everything hurt. And today I wanted to get out of bed. I laid in bed. I laid in bed for 2 hours. Let me think. Yeah, 2 hours. I laid there and I felt the little chamber. Remember, there's chambers. There's little bubble chambers, right? So one goes down, one is deflated, the other one's inflated. So your whole body's resting on that, right? And then, like a minute or 2 minutes later, this one deflates and this one inflates. So you're constantly it's constantly, every minute, you're not staying in the same position. Different parts of your body are holding itself. It is fantastic. All right, let's see. MS symptoms started right after you got the shot. 2 probes in the spine by a taser. What? What does that mean? What? Your MS symptoms started right after getting shot, 2 probes in the spine by a taser. All right, Jane, you got to explain that. You got to explain that. There's the anti-drug people, but I'll tell you, I was diagnosed in 1993. I've been on every medication possible to feel better, and to hold off disability. And I had a young neurologist, my diagnosing neurologist with the Air Force. He was like, Dulci, you got to go for it. You've got to fight this thing. All right. All right, what, Gina, let's see, Gina says, we can't just go in and see a specialist. We need referrals to get into specialists. It's like jumping through hoops. I know. And yeah, I tell you what, America, our health care system has changed. Remember when we used to have a general practitioner, and they could prescribe anything, but you'd go to them and they knew. They'd say, so how's your husband doing, or how's your dog? They knew everything. They knew you. It's a family doctor, and they're your family doctor through life. I have one of those, although he doesn't. I call and so what he's supposed to do, they're supposed to run kind of like, think about American football. You run guard. Whenever an American football player gets the football and starts running down the field, there's another football player who's running next to him. And that's the same thing in soccer too, or European football. Whoever's got the ball, there's always a guy running with them, playing guard. And before, we used to have that. We used to have that with our general practitioners. Now, you don't. You just don't. You don't. You don't. You have to be your own doctor. I know. I'm sitting here thinking something is just not right if I wasn't getting attention for the spasticity or for the urine problems I was having. By the way, when I was down with the urologist, they did the ultrasound, and I've got 4 kidney stones on the left and 1 on the right. And she says, "Oh, it's nothing to worry. We've been watching it." She says, "But one of them, there are about 0.25 centimeters, 2 of them. One is zero point 0.5, a half a centimeter." And she says, "Oh, we're not going to worry about that yet." And I'm thinking, wait a minute, if that kind of moves, that's, but if I'm going to a urologist and she can see that, how come she's not zapping them out before I have a kidney stone attack? How come? So that you can bet that's going to be my question today, because I've had lithotripsies and I don't know what it is, but chime in if you've ever had a kidney stone. And Jane says 1 week later. All right, Jane said. All right, Jane. Oh, I see. Jane was a police officer, and when she was in officer's training, she took a full round of the taser in her spine. Oh my gosh, that's terrible, Jane. And a week later, it started her symptoms, and she was officially diagnosed. And she was retired in 2018. That Jane, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you. In fact, I think that don't we're all kind of interested in each other, so I think it would be just a wonderful thing if each one of you shares your story about how you were diagnosed or how you got how you knew how you knew how you knew that you had MS. I just I didn't know. I didn't know. I was playing softball. You guys have seen my videos. You about how I described I came about. All right, Susan. All right, you're getting hugs. Let's see. And Tim says, yeah, Tim wants to give up on doctors. Yeah. You know what, Tim? Tim says he goes to doctors, but they don't care. And you know why it is, and Gina would know that, especially anybody in Canada knows, it's an assembly line. It is, I went to my neurologist appointment. I was in there. It was a young neurologist and a nurse practitioner came in together, and they saw me for an hour, testing me and stuff, everything. And then my neurologist came in after that, and I'm thinking, so I'm a guinea pig teaching the younger neurologist how to be a neurologist. I don't know. So a recap. All right, we're doing double vision glasses. How to make your own double vision glasses. Right? You do stripes, and that will bizarre, and it works. Now, what you would do is you'll test it out depending on how thick or not that, and that's good for driving. So I have I keep that in the car. Let me see. All right. Gina had kidney stones too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. You'd rather give birth. Yeah, well, so why are they waiting for me to have an attack? First time I had it, I was in Sedona, Arizona, and I had one so large it blocked the urethra, so my kidney was so swollen, and it hurt so bad, and oh my gosh, it was so bad, and it hurt. So I had to have emergency stent put between my kidney down my ureter to my bladder until the kidney, and I had to wait for a week for it to calm down. I had my scooter, and I wanted a tour of Sedona, and there were cobblestone streets, so I had the stent, cobblestone streets. Oh my gosh, it hurt. I remember. Oh my gosh, it hurt. That is. So James had it. Yeah, James had kidney stones, and yeah. Says see your primary. All right. No. Oh my goodness. Jane's primary said, see your MS doctor, and the MS doctor said, see your primary. You know what, Jane, I have the same problem. Actually, you know what, I do. It's that, yeah, I'm not going to complain. Because that, unfortunately, that's the reality. If a doctor can pass you off, he will, or she will. So if they can pass you off. So what do we have to do? We have to learn the system, learn how we can be our own doctors, figure out how to get things done. Uh, yes, exactly, exactly, exactly. But and anyway, so we're talking about that, and then the medication that turns off your bladder at night when you go to bed is desmopressin. It's a nasal spray. You can talk to your doctor about that. Let me see. Anything else? Oh, Susan, you've had. Let's see. Okay. So Susan, I guess you're saying you've had kidney stones too, but anyway, and it's tough because if you eat spinach, spinach helps oxalate calcium. But if I'll tell you what, if I'm eating lots of spinach and I'm not drinking milk anymore, then uh, I don't know. I don't know. Pain. All right, Mate says it's 58. Thank you for the time. Thank you, Mace. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to close this out. If you like this, just follow me on Facebook. Just all you have to do is follow me, and you'll get notifications when this happens. Go to msfrontiers.org, and you can see the resources we have for you, including a list of medications, the disease-modifying medications in the order of effectiveness, and symptom medications for symptoms. You can do that. Also, you can jump over to Dulci Hill on YouTube. Just do a search on any browser. Just a search Dulci Hill, and you'll see my YouTube channel. Subscribe to that because I do MS Live through that. All right. Vanessa had 4 strokes. Oh my God. All right. But anyway, I can't read that. So do all those things. Join us. Let me pray us out. Thank you. First of all, Lord, thank you for Jane. May she just thank you for her birthday, Lord, and bringing her to us. Thank you for everybody who's watching, and thank you for being part of us. May we be an instrument of thy peace and love each other, and just I don't know, just come together. Let's all be safe, and we're so grateful for your great sacrifice. In Jesus' name, I give thanks. Amen. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he shine his face upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his peace. Also remember Philippians 4:6. Worry about nothing, but in everything through prayer and supplication make your requests known to God, and let the peace which surpasses all understanding bring our hearts and minds to Christ Jesus. Jane, Jane, have you checked out real quick? Have you checked out any Vegas hotels? Have you? I need a little help. I need help. You guys, thank you, Jim, and amen out. So, Jane, if you can look at that, we'll figure it out. Anyway, I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Next on, I'll have lots of stuff to tell you about on Thursday. All right, bye.